Hi everybody, this is Tracy from 2nd-8th Tarot and welcome to a new weekly series that I am going to be offering here on my YouTube channel. In addition to my general monthly tarot forecast, I am now offering a general weekly tarot forecast. And the way I will be doing this is I will be uploading 4 videos each week by element, so fire, water, earth, and air, and then within those videos I will break it down by each individual zodiac sign just to give you guys the most accurate forecast possible. So just continue watching till you get to either your sun, moon, or rising sign, and I really hope you enjoy this new weekly series. Hi Aquarius, this is Tracy from 2nd-8th Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through November 8th, 2015, and this is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, and Aquarius Rising signs. So Aquarius, let's get started. Alright, Aquarius, at the bottom of the deck I do have the Strength card. So lovely card. It is Major Arcana. And the Strength card, Aquarius, is definitely saying, you know, you might have to look within this week. Definitely rely upon your inner strength. You're extremely strong. You're extremely courageous. And you know, it might have to come into play this week. Just definitely know that you have the inner strength and the courage to really, you know, get through any obstacle, which it is going to be, it looks like quite the significant week for you. You have two Major Arcana cards and then 3 including the Strength card. So 3 in a weekly spread is actually, you know, that's a lot. And then you have some other pretty amazing cards as well. So it's definitely going to be a significant week. I definitely see some Aquariuses definitely moving. I see forward movement. So some Aquariuses definitely can be moving. Maybe you're finding out you're moving, maybe you're buying a new house, maybe some Aquariuses are just moving forward in their life. They're moving past some sort of, you know, difficult time in their life. They're just moving forward. I definitely see a lot of movement though, Aquarius, so that's very, very nice. You start out with the 4 of Rods. This is my Happy House and Home card. This is all about the very stable, happy home life. Things are looking really nice, very stable environment. You could have a very nice support system within the home, whether that be your family you live with or friends around you. It's just a very nice environment, very supportive, very stable environment. You can very well be buying a new house. This card is also a card that represents celebrations, spending time with family, spending time with friends or family, any sort of family gatherings or parties. But I will pull this card when you are buying a house or maybe you're moving to a house and you're maybe celebrating that, or you just have maybe a lot of family over to see the house or something like that. It's a very nice card. And what I have with the 4 of Rods is actually the Death card, which the Death card is all about, you know, moving forward. Something old is no longer, something in our life, something old is no more, is no longer, and something new is coming in. So with the Death card, it's not just something dying, something is no more. It is always talking about some sort of rebirth right after. There's some sort of new beginning that's starting right after. So for some Aquariuses, you know, you could have left maybe a relationship, or, you know, maybe you were living with your partner, your ex-partner, and this is you maybe, you know, putting that behind you. Maybe you just bought a new house, or you're moving to a new apartment or something like that. And it's a much, if that's the case, what this is showing me is this is a much more stable environment. I feel as though you'll be much more happier there. But definitely some sort of transformation, some sort of new beginning. Just trying to see what else I pick up from these cards. You do have directly under the Death card, you actually have the High Priestess, which is a card that represents our intuition, our spirituality, our intuition. But also the High Priestess has, you know, she represents secrets, mysteries, very secretive woman. You yourself, Aquarius, you could actually be quite spiritual at this time. Maybe you're really relying upon your intuition. Maybe you're dealing with some sort of situation. There's a transformation going on. Maybe you've actually been becoming more intuitive and spiritual. But I feel like that is probably maybe because some sort of life situation that's been going on. Maybe some sort of transition has been going on. You know, maybe you've left an old job behind, and now maybe you're, because of that, maybe you left some sort of unhealthy or something that was bad for you behind, and because of that, it made room, it made space in your life for new things to come in. Because I do have the Three of Rods here, which is a lovely card. It represents your ships coming in, represents things finally taking root. Things are actually, you know, quite stable and planted firmly into the ground. This card to me represents stability and, you know, just feeling a sense of security and stability. It's being in a better place. This card also represents expansion and growth. So, you know, with the Three of Rods directly under the Four of Rods, this could be like growth within the home. You know, maybe your family is actually growing. Maybe someone is getting married in the family, so you're adding a new person to the family. That is definitely expansion and growth. Maybe you're buying a bigger house. Maybe someone is having a baby. I feel with whatever is taking place here, your intuition is growing as well. I'm feeling as though you're actually becoming more maybe spiritually even, but definitely your intuition is growing. Maybe your spirituality is growing as well. But we do have some sort of new beginning. So this definitely could be like a marriage. This definitely could be like a childbirth. This definitely could be a new job. This is something new coming in. And the Ace of Pentacles typically can talk about, you know, new money coming in, some sort of new opportunity to make money, a new job, anything like that. But this card also represents many other things. It can be like winning the lottery. This can be having a baby. This could be getting married. The Ace of Pentacles can be like a new relationship even. It can stand for so many different things, the Ace of Pentacles. So for some people, this can be getting, you know, getting married, even getting a new job. Maybe, like, again, with the Death card here, it's almost like maybe releasing something or something out with the old, in with the new. Something old is done with and gone and dead, and some, you know, it made room for something new to come in. And here it is. Here's that new beginning because you made space for it. Now things are expanding, they're growing, and they feel more stable. Your ships are coming in. So, you know, it's going to be a very significant, very nice week. You have the Queen of Swords here, which definitely could be you, Aquarius. This, you know, can be an air sign. This is probably you, you know, just, you know, showing your natural born traits that you possess. This is you being extremely focused, extremely logical. You know, this is my warrior queen. She holds this sword tightly. She's not afraid to use it to cut out negative people or situations that no longer serve her. But I just feel as though for you, this is you being focused. You might sense you have this new beginning, this rebirth taking place. You know, you're ready for it. I see you moving forward. You want to move forward. I see you like charging forward quite quickly. You know, I have the Six of Swords here. You're leaving this week, going into the next week with the Six of Swords. This is a great card. I actually love this card. This is my moving forward card. Always moving forward. And it's always moving from some sort of situation or place to a much more positive, better situation or place. So if you know, you're moving from an apartment, you're moving to a house, you're moving from a house to a better house, or you're moving out of some sort of negative situation to a much more positive situation. This is a card that can also be traveling, but for many Aquariuses, I see this as moving forward. This is definitely moving forward. You're charging ahead. It's like full steam ahead. You know, I see this Nine of Swords here, which I don't feel a lot of energy with this card. This is literally, you know, very temporary, very minor energy here of maybe you're not, you know, maybe you're staying up a little bit at night, you're worrying, but I really see really nothing really to worry about. I feel like this is so minor, and it's not even going to be for all Aquariuses for this week. This is just going to be a select few. And if you are, I mean, that with the Nine of Swords sitting on top of the Six of Swords, this person is looking this way. This person is leaving all of that behind. You know what I'm saying? He's leaving this Nine of Swords negative energy behind. I just see a whole lot of movement. I see expansion, movement, new beginnings, rebirth, just a clearing out of space, having space, and a clearing out of, you know, maybe some old people or relationships, or just something old is gone and it made space, clearing for new things to come in. And you also you know, you have the Strength card at the bottom of the deck here. So you're ready for this. You're very strong. You have the courage to push forward, to move forward. You're ready. I feel as though for a lot of Aquariuses, this is your spirituality and, you know, your intuition that's growing as well. You know, you've gone within. This is really nice. You trust your you know, your inner guidance, your inner knowledge. So it's really nice, Aquarius. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually just shuffling. I'm going to pull you just an additional guidance card just to see if there's anything else Spirit wants to show, anything else that you want to let us know about, any additional messages for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising for November 2nd through the 8th for Aquarius. Please show me any additional message for Aquarius. Okay, very interesting. Authority. I'm pretty sure this is a major arcana card in this deck, and I'm pretty sure this is the Emperor in the traditional tarot. So, authority. This card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in so doing, it is encouraging you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits also included are good reasoning and problem-solving skills, being grounded, and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or individual of a wise authority who may be present in your life. It could be someone of high influence in the business, or a friend who uses logic and reason to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emanate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and the character of the authority card so then when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace rather than one of foolishness, greed, or self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. This is also the Emperor card in the traditional tarot. So it gives a little bit of a different spin, a little different from the traditional tarot, but you might have someone around you that you might seek some trusted advice or guidance from. Definitely for some Aquariuses, because this is a general reading, or I feel as though this is really, for many Aquariuses, this is you. You want power. You want to be able to control, and you're already extremely logical and intelligent. You're already in the right mindset. You're already very Emperor-like minded. I feel as though for a lot of Aquariuses this particular week. So you're ready, to take on this energy and use it to benefit yourself. You're ready. So definitely, a very significant, very powerful, very nice week. This is very, very nice reading you have here, Aquarius. So I hope you have a great week. Take care. Hi Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through the 8th, 2015. So this is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, let's get started. Gemini, ooh, very nice. At the bottom of the deck, I do have the Temperance card. So when this card does show up, Gemini, I do know that you do have angels and your spirit guides around you. You are being divinely guided. It's a lovely card. It represents moderation, and it also represents being emotionally balanced. So definitely can be some healing going on. I see you emotionally balanced. I see you being healed, and being divinely guided. So very nice energy to have with you this week, Gemini. So let's take a look. All right. So you don't have, that's actually the, oh, no, you have another one, sorry. You have the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, and then you do have the Hermit here as well. So you have three, the Empress. 3 major Arcana cards. So we have the Empress as well. All right. Start of the week. Gemini, things are really going to be moving. This is the Eight of Rods. I see things moving forward, things really going quickly. Very nice energy to have. Things looking up, things moving fast, maybe taking off. Very nice energy, Eight of Rods. And it very well could be you. You could be traveling. Definitely you could be traveling. Or you could just be quite, you could have a lot of energy as well. I do have the Eight of Rods right next to the Queen of Swords, which I feel as though for many Geminis, this is definitely going to be representing you. Queen of Swords can be an air sign person. This can be another maybe air sign in your life, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or this can just definitely be you, you know, using your natural born characteristics, being very much logical, very intelligent, logical, analytical, relying upon your intuition, just being very focused and determined this week and ready for things to really maybe move forward. Maybe you're ready to take action. This is my warrior queen. She holds the sword here. She's not afraid to use it. Very strong, focused woman we have here. Very, very strong-willed, strong-minded. So I really feel as though you're ready in the beginning of the week, Gemini. Right off the bat, you're ready for things to move forward. You're extremely focused. You're ready for things to move. And I feel as though they will. Right under the Queen of Swords, you have the Hermit card, which is someone taking that alone time, going within. The Hermit is actually quite intuitive and spiritual. So maybe you took some alone time and maybe some things were illuminated for you, and maybe that's why now you're extremely focused. For some Geminis, it could be maybe some things were illuminated about the home. I do have the Hermit looking directly at the Four of Rods. And he's holding his lantern right up to the Four of Rods. So I always look at how the cards kind of talk to one another. The Four of Rods is a card that's been popping up for this particular week's readings, and like almost all of the signs, for all of the signs. Four of Rods is my happy house and home card. Very nice home environment, a very stable home environment. You can have a very nice support system at home, whether that be family, friends, or just anybody in your life. Just a very nice environment. Things could be moving forward with the home if, you know, depending on what that is. You could have just bought a new home. Maybe you're decorating a home. I see just maybe things maybe moving forward within the home, moving forward with a home. Maybe you're buying a home. Because I do have the Eight of Rods directly on top of the Four of Rods. The Four of Rods can also represent you know, celebrations, family get-togethers, marriage, ceremonies. So, you know, maybe, you know, you live with your boyfriend, so you share a home with your boyfriend, and maybe things are taking off within the home. Maybe you guys are going to get married. It could just be really anything to do with the home or your home environment. Feels though, you know, something is happening. There's a very creative, fast-paced energy here. It definitely, and it could also have to do with your family as well. Maybe your family's moving forward. Things are moving quickly. Now, the overall energy is the Two of Rods. And the Two of Rods is a person who's holding the world in his hand. He's looking out upon the horizons, and he's deciding which way he would like to go. He's choosing. He's making a decision of which path he would really like to set out on, and then he's moving forward with it. So, I mean, I feel as though for a lot of Geminis, you've gone within, you've looked within, you might have received some sort of clarity, or, you know, maybe some things were illuminated to you. And now, you know, because you've taken some alone time, you've gone within, you've trusted your maybe intuition, and now you're at a place where, you know, you're making a decision, you're setting out in a particular direction, and you're going for it, and you're really going for it with the Eight of Rods. And that's why you're coming in very focused, very determined. And this could be very much with maybe getting married or starting a family or something again within the home. I do have the Empress here. Now, for some of you Geminis, this could be talking about your mother, or you know, a very nurturing or motherly like figure in your life. But I feel as though she represents birth. And we have the Four of Rods here with the Eight of Rods. You know, the overall energy is the Two of Rods, which is someone really, you know, making their mind up about something. So, I mean, for some Geminis, this could be talking about maybe you're deciding to maybe expand the family, maybe you're deciding to have a baby, maybe you're deciding to actually move forward with some sort of creative project, because the Empress represents birth, but she can, you know, that doesn't just necessarily have to be the birth of a baby. That can be a birth of some sort of new beginning, something that's creative, and extremely creative, new project, new beginning, something you're choosing to do. I feel as though, you know, this Five of Cups is behind you. And you also have the Eight of Swords here. This is someone who's been stuck in their mind a little bit too much. They've had fears and anxieties, maybe holding them back from pursuing their dreams. Fears and anxieties, yeah, just holding them back. And I feel as though for a lot of Geminis, this is you like moving past that. You're making a decision now. You're leaving that behind. If that's not the case, because it's a general reading, so if some of you still feel like this, don't let this energy hinder you in any which way. I feel as though you have a lot of very positive, beautiful things happening here. Just go for it. Don't be afraid. You're being divinely guided. You have your angels and spirit guides with you. Just don't let this Eight of Swords energy hinder you in any which way. The Five of Cups I'm not really worried about, because you know, maybe you've gone through some stuff in the past. You have these 3 spilled cups here. You still have these 2 cups here. So maybe you're afraid to lose these 2 cups, but you're going to be fine. Everything's going to work out. The Empress represents abundance and success as well. So, I mean, very creative, wonderful energy, new beginnings. King of Pentacles is here as well. So this could be a person that's in your life. This, for some of you, this could be you. You're coming through as the Empress as well. This could be your husband. This could be your partner. This could be someone that you're maybe in a partnership with. Maybe this is someone you're doing this with. Maybe you're alone. Maybe this is a friend. It can be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or just someone who has these King of Pentacles characteristics. Someone who's very good with numbers, figures, very good with goals, and reaching their goals. They're extremely well-rounded. They're grounded. They're practical. A good businessman, someone who gives good advice. Yeah, I just don't want to see this energy hinder you in any which way, which I don't feel it's going to. But the few people that, you know, maybe this isn't, they're not moving on from this, and this is still a relevant energy. I just don't want to see it hinder you. If you need to take more alone time, take more alone time. Go within. But I really feel you have some great energy here. You have the Temperance card. You're looking, you know, you're being divinely guarded. With the Two of Rods, here's the overall energy. You're definitely, you know, deciding which path you want to go down. And you're ready. You're coming in extremely focused, determined. You have the Eight of Rods, so that's a very creative, passionate energy, fast-paced, fast-moving energy. And I feel as though for a lot of you, this is talking about some sort of new beginning, new, maybe even business venture. If that's the case, you're going, I see abundance, I see success. You know, others, this could be talking about the family, you know, maybe expanding the family. You could have a Virgo that's in your life too, Gemini, because with the King of Pentacles here, and then having the Hermit here, you could have a Virgo that's relevant in your life as well, because the Hermit represents Virgo. But right now I'm just going to pull you an additional guidance card just to see what additional message we might need to know. So please show me an additional message for Gemini. 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 Please show me an additional message for Gemini for the week of November 2nd. Through the 8th, November 2nd through the 8th for Gemini. Okay, you have the throat chakra, Gemini. Okay. Alright, so color light blue, sound ham, element is sound, gland is thyroid, keywords I speak. And it says, this chakra is of course located in the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. To balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. So what this is telling you to do is, you know, if you have something to say, Gemini, definitely don't hold back. This card is encouraging you to speak up. And I feel like, you know, you got a lot of nice things happening for you this week. That could be talking about maybe what this Five of Cups and Eight of Swords cards, you know, are talking about. Maybe this is you having fears and anxieties about really speaking your mind to maybe someone, or about maybe a particular situation more towards the end of this week going into the following week. But this card, the throat chakra card, is encouraging you to speak up and say what's on your mind. All right, Gemini, so I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a great week. Hi Libra, this is Tracy from 2nd-8th Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week starting November 2nd through November 8th, 2015, and this is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and Libra Rising signs. Alright, so Libra, let's get started. Four of Rods wants to come out this week. I'm telling you, big time. Keep pulling it for almost every sign. All right. At the bottom of the deck, Libra, I do have the Five of Cups. So this can just be an energy that some of you are still dealing with from your past. Maybe you're not over, maybe some sort of situation yet. You could have some sort of regret or heartache still. And then for others, this is maybe the ending of, you know, having this Five of Cups energy, which is sadness, loss, heartache, regret, dealing with some sort of just emotional distress. This could be it finally coming to completion and you're moving on from this. I definitely see a lot of changes coming in. Definitely cycles coming to completion, new cycles beginning, new beginnings, new chapters starting, which is very nice, Libra. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcana cards in the spread, Libra, which is pretty significant in just a little weekly spread like this. So definitely going to have some sort of significant, profound week, definitely. A lot of changes. All for the better, though. I see, I'm going to start out with this Tower card. You have the Tower here, Libra. It doesn't have to be some sort of massive, terrible destruction taking place within your life. For me, the Tower can just simply signify some sort of change within your life. Your life is no longer going to be the same. And if you've been going through a tough time, it's like, thank God it's not going to be the same. It doesn't have to be some sort of destructive, massive, like, blowout. It doesn't have to have that type of energy. I don't always feel like it's something tragic. I feel in this case, for you guys, for the majority of Libras, this is going to be like a change for the better. This is like something you've needed. I have the Tower right next to the Ten of Rods, which tens are, again, something coming to completion. It's the ending, some sort of ending to you feeling overburdened. This Ten of Rods is representing taking on too much. You could be overworked. You could be overworking yourself, feeling overburdened. Maybe you have too much on your plate. Maybe feeling overwhelmed with some particular thing in your life. But because it's a 10, it's coming to, something is coming to completion. This feeling, this situation where you feel like this is coming to completion. The wheel is turning, which clearly it is. We have the wheel here. This is destiny. This is, you know, good fortune coming in. If you felt like this, if you felt, you know, if your life was shaken up and it was more of something more profound, something maybe it completely has shaken up your entire life, and it's something that maybe did catch you off guard and maybe you weren't ready for. If it was a little bit more of an intense energy for you, you know, either way, if you're dealing with both of these, or you've dealt with both of these, or you just feel overwhelmed, you know, the wheel is turning. So when the wheel turns, if you felt like this, you've got a lot of nice stuff coming in, because, you know, it's a karmic card. You know, you've been going through all of this. It's time for the wheel to turn, and you will reap what you sow. So, you know, if you've been working extremely hard and you felt like you haven't been achieving that much, or you just felt overworked or overburdened, and you weren't getting anywhere, you weren't getting to the place you wanted to get to, or if you just felt as though you had a lot of misfortune, the wheel is turning. It's like, thank God. the wheel is turning. I love to see, you know, the wheel or the world card or particular cards next to these cards like this. But the Tower for me can have a very similar energy to it, very similar energy to the Death card for me with the Tower. For me, it's like out with the old and with the new. It represents change. For me, sometimes the Tower can simply represent a building or a structure as well. This could be like a piece of real estate. For some Libras out there, you could have felt overburdened. Maybe you were taking care of a piece of property. Honestly, now the wheel is turning and you don't have to deal with it no more. You know, so because that's a general reading, I just wanted to throw that out there. This can be representing some sort of literally physical structure, a building. It doesn't always have to be something horrible. The first card that you open with was the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a lovely card. It's one of my favorite cards. It means you're doing quite well financially. It might not be the 10, but the 9 is pretty darn good. It's pretty close and it's pretty darn good. You have, you know, that financial, you have that material and financial abundance. You can afford those little extras in life. You might, you know, have some animals. You might have a garden. You might have a very nice, lovely home that's well decorated. You might have some beautiful clothing, and you're very fortunate. You can afford these beautiful, lovely things. You're doing quite well. Financially, especially this week, in the beginning of this week. But if you felt as though you were overburdened with maybe a piece of property, or you just felt as though maybe, you know, you've gone through some sort of big change, and it was something in your life that was making you feel overburdened. Maybe it was something in your life that you had to constantly defend yourself or constantly stand your ground with. You do have the overall energy of the Seven of Rods, which for me, this is a very courageous person. This is a person who's defending himself. He's on the defense, but to be able to take on all of these other wands, be up against all of maybe these other people, this, you know, you have to be a warrior. You have to have thick skin. You have to be able to, you know, stand your ground, have lots of courage and strength. This takes a lot of inner strength. So this is like my warrior person who's ready and is standing their ground. They're standing up for either their beliefs or whatever it is, standing up for themselves, standing up for their beliefs. You're standing up for something. Which you're coming in courageous, you're coming in strong, you might be on the defense, but still it takes a lot to be able to be in this position. Now, this is all in the beginning of the week. Now what I have coming up, you know, midweek towards, you know, the end of the week going into the following week is some really nice stuff. You have the Fool card here, which is you, you know, which is a new beginning, first of all, but it's you taking a leap of faith. You're really going for something. You're taking a risk. You're moving forward. You're going down some sort of new path. It's a new beginning. And I look at how the cards associate and kind of interact with one another. So because I have the Fool here, and then I have the Five of Swords behind him, he's looking this way. He's not facing this. The Fool isn't walking towards conflicts and deceit and short-lived victories and getting into, you know, some conflicts or arguments with people. He's not going towards it. He's going the other way. He's like, I'm out of this. I'm leaving. Goodbye. So this is you, I really feel, leaving, you know, the Tower, leaving feeling overwhelmed. This is you leaving all of this stuff behind because the wheel is turning. This is you taking a leap of faith, taking a new road, a new path, going down a new path and really going for something, taking a risk. You're leaving behind this Five of Swords energy, which could be, you know, it could stand for deceit. This could be short-lived victories. Someone, you know, maybe that you had words with, or just, you know, having some sort of little arguments with, whatever, but you're walking away from it. And where you're going, I feel, is going to be quite successful, because what I have sitting with the Fool, you have the Fool here and you have the Emperor here. This is you taking control, Libra, and really going for something. This is you standing strongly in your power. This is you being in control. This is this, you know, you going in a very positive direction. The Emperor literally represents success, prosperity, success, stability. This could literally be like a new boss of yours. This could be a person in your life. This would be, you know, a very wise, trusted mentor, someone who gives really great advice, especially in regards to career or the job. But, you know, if this isn't a person, this is an energy, and I really feel for a lot of you, this is the energy you're taking on. You're in control, you know, you're taking charge, you're going after what you want. The Emperor represents authority. This is a person who's in control. So I really feel for a lot of you Libras, you're in control, you're taking a risk, you're going for something. And it's going to make you very happy. We're closing the week, going into the following week with the Four of Rods. This is a card that just wants to keep popping out almost every spread for each zodiac sign. This is my happy house and home card. This is, you know, having a comfortable surroundings, a very stable environment, you know, a nice support system at home, whether that be friends or family or whomever is around you. But it's, you know, this could be talking about celebrations, parties, get-togethers. This could be represent marriage as well, or a new home. So I really feel as though for a lot of you, with you taking this leap of faith, with the wheel finally turning, you taking this leap of faith, going down this new path, it's going to bring you to a much more stable environment. Especially with the Four of Rods sitting next to the Emperor. Both of these cards represent stability. Four of Rods, stable atmosphere, environment. Emperor, stable, stability. This man is incredibly stable. So you're just moving towards a very stable environment. And you're going to be doing quite well with the Nine of Pentacles here. The wheel is turning. This is all in the past. And you're headed towards, you know, just a beautiful outcome, very stable, beautiful outcome. You even might be spending time over the weekend going into the following week. You might be spending a lot of time with friends or family. It's just very, very significant, very nice week for you, Libra. So what I am going to do is just pull you one last additional card. Please show me an additional message for Libra. Please show me an additional message for Libra. What else does Libra need to know? Please show me some additional guidance for Libra from November 2nd through the 8th for Libra. Please show me some additional guidance for Libra. Okay. Harmony. Very nice. This is a major arcana card in this deck. Pretty sure it's the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. This card signifies the possibility that a deep spiritual initiation, partnership, or union is taking place at this time or is manifesting for the future. This doesn't always necessarily represent a love affair of the heart, but could signify other forms of relationships in your life, whether they're personal or business related. Remember, not all partnerships have to be one-to-one. They can be forged with a group or an organization, a pet, or even an incident or a situation. The Harmony card is calling to let you know that it's time for you to make choices in certain relationships. The bonds you form with others are really about you. Even in the most difficult situations, they're meant to be mirrors for you, always reflecting back what you need to see. Ask yourself, what am I learning from this relationship? What new qualities am I developing? Is this partnership for my highest good? Within every relationship, there is an encoded lesson that you've hopefully gleaned, or in some cases, one that you still need to learn. The traditional tarot archetype is the Lovers. So, you know, what this is saying is, yeah, very well, you know, there could be some Libras that, you know, are meeting someone this week, absolutely. But I feel as though for a lot of others, this is definitely, you know, the Fool card here, this leap of faith, this new path that you're taking, it's going to bring you harmony. And whether you have that harmony with a boss or, you know, a partnership, a new relationship, a friendship, new people you work with, and like the card said, organizations, companies, I really feel wherever this Fool card is bringing you, no matter what, it's bringing you harmony. It's bringing you peace, and it's bringing you harmony, and it's bringing you out of this, and it's bringing you harmony with a person, with a partnership, with a business. It's bringing you to a much more harmonious place, Libra. So very, very lovely reading. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I wish you a great week.